I like to read a lot of books. And this year I read books by Elizabeth Berg, who has a book with the title, The Year of Pleasures. And I've always been struck by that title. I just think it's wonderful. Wouldn't it be nice to have a year of pleasures? The New Year's coming, and I've been thinking about this. And I think for me, a great place to start with pleasure is by reviewing my favorites. In this video, we'll look at 7 benefits of having favorites. I'll show you my favorite thing and how it brings joy and success to my daily routine. My first favorite thing was my grandmother's souvenir collection of salt and pepper shakers. My cousin and I just cherished them. We just thought they were just the most wonderful collection of weird things. And when my grandmother died, my cousin called dibs. How I got this favorite thing. I just got on a train with a plan to go to a town and explore for the day. I popped into a Hema store just to get a quick cappuccino and take a break, and I saw this display of really inexpensive, cute glass rings, and I was sort of smitten with them and bought a couple. It's a fun thing. It's a little treat that I can enjoy while I'm exploring a new town on the train trip. The pleasure ritual. The next month I went to another town and I did the same thing. I went to a Hema and found another ring or two, and it was just such a nice treat. That's how my favorite thing collection started. I try to go to explore a different town every month when the weather is decent. And before long, I had a bunch of really charming, unique rings. I don't wear jewelry every day. A lot of these rings are very colorful. If I'm kind of dragging, I can put on a ring or two, and it kind of perks me up. The pleasure of feeling artsy. There's something about wearing a big, shiny, colorful ring that makes me feel turbo artsy. These rings cost between 6 and 7 euros. At this price, I can buy 1 or 2 anytime. I also need something to love about the ring for it to be a favorite. Yes, I have favorite rings, but then again, I also find a certain synergy with the other rings that will really make an outfit come together or really pop, and that's a lot of pleasure when that happens. Here are some tips for finding and starting a favorite thing. First of all, get out of the house. Get out of your routine, go somewhere different and do something different. Just try something. See what happens. Only consider getting things that you love. It only has to mean something to you. It is for you. If you're not sure that you really want this thing, I suggest go get a cup of coffee, just walk away from it and think about it for, later after you've finished your coffee for 15 minutes, and you'll probably know then if it's something that you really want or not. And finally, it's really a pleasure to use my favorite things, actually use them and not just put them in a drawer. It just really makes the day more special and shifts my mood up an octave. So what do you think? Are you interested in having a year of pleasure? I think it's worth a try. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about. And as always, I would love to know, what are you doing today?